It is 13:25. It is 1:25 or 25 minutes past 1, whichever way you want to tell the time in your area. Kabza De Small and DJ Maporisa featuring Ami Faku. This one is called Asibe Happy. And we're happy over here. If you're not happy, you just stay tuned. Stay here with us. We definitely will be bringing you lots of happiness. In a short little bit, we're going to be speaking to Nicky Genius. He's here. He's been here early. Big shout out to him. We love it when people come early because, oh my goodness, why would you come late? And we're also going to be putting up the interview on YouTube later on, so you can just like or subscribe to the ZiFM Stereo YouTube channel, as well as on Facebook. We'll be putting it up as well, and then you can get to check out everything we spoke about in the studio this afternoon. And also hit us up on 0731 168 045. Before we get into the quest with Nicky Genius, guys, this story about this woman who was nabbed for living with a dead corpse and her son living in the ceiling. There have been so many variations of this story that's been circulating in these Facebook groups and on WhatsApp groups. What is the actual story? I'm trying to understand. It's not making sense. But what had been told is that this woman, this gogo, had been keeping her son, identified as Grant, in the ceiling of her house for over a decade. And her husband passed away on Thursday last week, and his body was now in a decomposing state. So I'm not understanding. How did people find out? What happened? So Gogo Mahlahla filed a sudden death report to the police, and the cops discovered the body of her husband in a decomposing state. They then called homicide section to attend to the scene, and police had to engage some volunteers to get Grant from the ceiling. There were fears that Grant could be violent since he was not responding to questions from the police detectives. So nothing is really clear. Apparently Gogo had been taken into the police as well, so that she can answer the questions as to why her son was living in the ceiling, how her husband died so suddenly, what happened. And they do say that Gogo married her late husband in 1992, and they had 5 children, and Grant was a 4th born and aged 39. So she said that evil spirits were haunting her family, and her husband suffered a stroke in 1992 and had been in a wheelchair until his death. And her husband was refusing to accompany her to church to receive prophecies related to the family. And they say so maybe they say that Grant is a possessed man. So she refused to answer questions as to why she had been living with her husband's corpse for days. It's all just really a really complicated story. No one really understands why and how everything is just going down. It's all just really, really crazy.
Feel it, love it, live it.
A decade of Z.
My station.
But you know what is not crazy? It is the quest, and we got Nicky Genius in the studio. For those that have been wondering, who is Nicky Genius? This is Nicky Genius.
Hey,
this song is doing so well right now on TikTok as well as on other streaming platforms. It's called Lost, featuring Holy 10. It is 1:30 right here on ZiFM Stereo, the big show with Chamvary. Right up until the clock strikes 2 p.m. this afternoon when I step down and make way for Miss Red. She'll be coming through between 2 and 6 p.m. this afternoon. All right, so we got Nicky Genius in the studio, and we're going to be speaking to him. Hey, Nicky.
Hi, what's up?
How you doing?
I'm doing good. What did say?
Like my imbirauneta and the kind of the lyrics in your songs and how you are in your videos. I would never think that you're this chilled in person.
Sometimes I don't know.
Switch on.
Depends on the situation.
Louder.
Louder too bit.
All right, so Nicky, how long have you been around for? How long have you been doing music for?
I think 10 years.
10 years? How old are you?
25, turning 26 very soon.
All right, so this is Jagatanga while you're in high school?
Yeah, and this is high school. I remember, Jagatanga and the artist because Donya Music is a producer.
Yeah.
So Jagatanga and the artist, then I had to switch because of some financial issues. Ndopanda so Tanga it as a production, and Ndopanda realize that Ndopanda to nyora sinis.
Would you say you had to switch because of some financial situations?
Studio. By the time I got kuimba ndo days simdanzwa. So studio yanga iri very close, so yanga ine artist I read at that time. So kuti business by that time ndasakwanisa kuafford type yemaredio studio moment. Then I had to learn how to make beats ne flute loops, and mwari wakangokomborera and ndakagona kugadzira mabeats. That's how the origin started. Production side isiri yekuimba. Then pandakazorealize kuti now I can make my beats, ndo pandazoita ndichidzoka mbijana mukuimba kwekwe.
I just want to take you back a bit without mentioning names.
Yeah.
How much was the studio session at the time? You were katadza kubhadhara ukazofila kuti maybe legandidzidzire on Fruit Loops.
By that time, $30 yaita billion.
It's still money. It's not everyone that can afford $30.
Yeah,
though.
$30 yakakandowandira zvokuti beranga rebanangana but akadzi $30 yimi ndoiwata kupi mari vadasiyana nazvo.
Saka yopa wakaita producer waichaja mari, watanga uchichaja mari ma30 iwayo?
No, pandakaita producer manje ndakatanga kushanda, I'm gonna say the name, ndakatanga kushanda na Mafket. That is a dance artist in the Mafket. Angane studio achiti mfana wanga uyogadzira chi because angane equipment, dance na equipment. So ndakangotanga kudzidzira zvino pa equipment yanga iri better. And vanhu vese ndaishanda nana German chichi ndichongoita for free because of yanga iri experience. Pandakazoti ndakunyasogona zvekugona, ndakabva ndaregedza zvekurekodha vanhu manje ndaenda kutengesa mabeats pa internet. So pakuchaja.
So you managed to make a bit of money there.
Yeah, pa internet. Pa internet I think pandakatanga kutengesa mabeats on internet. I think in 1 year I made $80,000 I think.
No way.
Serious. That's where I meet with Winky D.
Okay. Before we get to that, I hope you did something with the 80,000, because that's a lot of money. I know it didn't come Yeseka one, but I hope you did something with it because it's $80,000.
Yeah, I'm to cook.
All right, so you were making $80,000 from selling beats on the internet. There's better value for your work on the internet.
Yeah.
And then how did you link up with Winky D? What happened there? Because even when I saw that this guy is featuring Winky, I was like,
So in terms of the Winky D side, I think some beats online, right? Then in a YouTube channel, yaikura so fast. So there some details that account any artist can contact by WhatsApp kana direct call. Then I get 3 days in this like phone yanga off. Then the 4th day no vanda phone na Winky D. I was like, I've been trying this number. I was shocked, didn't you not?
Wait, Winky D. Winky D himself picked up the phone and called you.
Yeah, true.
I'll phone any private number and any number zake.
Wow. Then I was like,
Winky, call me, man.
Yeah. So ndopa starara and ndatushamsika ndichona kuti number dzendidze muZimbabwe. Chichi ndopa takataura. Ndo pandakaita first deal na risong rakena Buffalo Soldier Rotero Gare kuya kuno.
That was you?
Yeah, that was me.
We have to play that song so people understand. You did Rugare and then?
And I thought that was 2017. But time you manja ndopanda kuta mdanda kunotanga kwenda nchino, that was the journey, the whole amount and the tower. Then ndakabva ndazoito like rakazoita kuti zviite possible to make that amount of money. It's because of I did a song named Skana weku Jamaica anonzi Dove Magnum, and that song blew up in Jamaica, and that blew up. I think now we're in around close to 50 million views on YouTube. So I get a number 2 pa marige charts ku Jamaica. That's how I get to link with Vanwakazondi Tanga Kundi Pabasa, then to make money and other things like that. Yeah, there was that journey Tanga was. Then I'm sure tikana datombotanga kuita first project. It's easy now kuti tichita more of work. Then ndopanda stango producer mangoma songs Winky D na Biniman. I produced Rakute My Woman na Biniman.
How old were you at this time?
I'm around 20. Around 20.
You're a young guy. You're 20. Your peers are probably in college, university, A-level, whatever. You're making beats for Winky D, Buffalo Soldier, this Jamaican lady. How did you manage to keep level-headed? How did you manage to keep focused? Because at that point in time, these songs were coming out, yes. But there was not much focus on you as a producer. It was on the artist.
Yeah, true.
But how did you manage to keep level-headed? I
think chakanyanyo shape even up to now good like the lowest song which is trending. I expect that maybe the type of reaction I think the shape can spend more time on internet, focusing on making money than focusing on
perfecting your art and your craft.
So that's not pressure as we could see in the zone where the focus yangu engere pakuti sezo ndagadzira mabhisa angu akadai so atengwa yese ndoita sei kuti ndigadzire something to reach this audience yevanhu vandiri kuda and zvakabva zvandita kuti ndibve mu that atmosphere yekuti ndokuda kufocusa nekuti ma-streets vari kundionera ndasitorina kana pressure.
So that's never been your thing?
Na kana kawana munhu wese anondiziya even now they are shocked kuti ndiwe wakaimba song album reria. How come you have never showed us good you sing? Because and family like what I do.
All right, we're gonna make way for the 2020 news headlines in a short little bit. But before we do that, I just want to know, you're saying everything that you know, everything that you're doing, is all self-taught and from the internet. You never went to school for it.
No.
Nothing.
Self-taught. And the funniest thing, first laptop and I got one Fruit Loop series yanga iri brother yangu irapai. Ndo ndakatomboita yekukumbira zvekuba zvazvoti pane kwandoda ngono.
It's again Fruit Loops laptop yake.
Ane munhu wanga ari producer angamutengesera the laptop. So zvanga zvakangorongo kuti ndoko zvichaenda and thank God for that, because it happened.
All right. So when we come back, we're going to ask you, you're going to tell us if you believe in fate or destiny, and do you feel like Pati Akoyoyi had something to do with in writing your book of life before you were born? We will talk to you about that straight after the 2020 news headlines, which are coming up just now. Genius featuring with Aisha, and this one is called Ndokutendaine, and it is 13:43. Hit us up on 0772-168-045 if you want to speak to Nicky live on air. Maybe you got something you want to ask him or something you want to say to him, or you can also hit us up on 0731-168-045. Big shout out to Dawn in Concession. Thank you so much for getting in touch. All right, so let's talk about what I asked you earlier on. Do you feel like everything that has happened in your life is according to your fate, what is written in your book of life? Or do you feel like Zinzajo going to go by chance?
I believe kuti kana Mwari ane zvinhu zvawakaronga despite kuda kuzvitesa sai nditorine zvimwe zvinhu zvandaitombofocusa nazvo kudhara direstary but zvinhu zvakangoshayo interest, so I believe kuti let's call it fate.
You call it faith? And fate.
Fate.
Because this is how it's going to be.
It's going to happen like this and this and this and this, because
how did you manage to convince your family though to allow you to continue with music? Because I'm sure Zimbabwe, we believe in education today. I'm sure there was that talk with
True. What happened in this pandakapedza kunyora form 4 ndaigara kumvurwi. So after that ndanga ndakutogona kugadzira mabhitsi chichi. So luckily family yangu ndo vakatangoita ma biggest supporters angu. Even when pandakadzoka kubva mvurwi ndichienda kumba kwedu chaicho kukwadzana vandakatopiwa room yekunzi ita studio chichi, because ndandaona mumwe munhu angandipa ma-speakers. So I think like so atataura kuti fate kana Mwari wakangoti zvichaita is like this. And
hapana chinokonesa.
And so family yangu ndo vakatangoita ma-biggest supporters angu pajourney iyoyo. I think that is why I was hard. I think that was going to be something else.
All right, we're going to take a quick break, and then we come back. We'll play you another one from Nicky Genius and round off our conversation. We still have Nicky Genius in the studio. He's got an absolutely banging song that he did with Winky D, and this one is called Kumsoro. All right, so you've told us about how you guys ended up working together, but how did you end up getting him to feature on your song? Because as we know, Gaffa ain't featuring on no songs.
I think ninye time yatashanda tese, and believing in my work as well. So on the other side, ndakafana ne little brother yake kwa. So anga kambonzwa some of my work and I release in 2020. Akatomboita what do you call it? Akatomboita shout out the EP, my first EP, and the EP performed good. Then Pandagazo we told this Kumsoro song. Novanda center and that is it possible we can work and put this song together? But okay, I will listen to it. Then the rest was history.
And you put out an EP. Is this an EP album?
This is an album.
An album.
Yeah.
Someone who's known for production.
Yeah.
And not really as an artist. Why would you put out an album as opposed to just releasing singles? Especially knowing what you know about the industry.
So this is the thing. I'm signed under an American record label. So 2020, when I released the EP, that's the EP which got me that deal to sign one near that label. So Pandaga, I have a song in Onze Marambadur. That song and I released last year. That was our second single from that deal. Meaning kuti ndina apa deal rangu I have to do albums. So this was my first album on that deal.
So how many albums are you supposed to do?
A few. A few.
I'll not out a number.
A few.
What is this American record label?
It's Golden Generation.
All right.
Golden Generation. Yeah, it's in New York, and the owner of the record label is my manager also. So it's a good deal for me. Yeah.
All right. So now that this album seems to be getting the traction that we need, are we still going to have time to produce music? Because chances are you might end up having to go on tour.
I'm sure mwakacheka pastep pana pakanzi genius kumberuko paka uya ne reason pani pa.
Hey, multitasker. You'll still make it work.
Yeah. And ndichitoita album rangu. I managed to work with Aishan because I did Lola for Aishan.
You're the one who did Lola?
Yeah, I'm the one who did it. And other few singles, my artist, and Panaitombo, I don't even know these guys, yeah.
All right, let's do this.
Yeah.
You tell us the hits that you have. Because some of these songs, I'm finding them quite surprising. Wow, that was you. All right, Lola.
Okay, I did Lola. I did Tory Lane's It Doesn't Matter.
You produced that one?
Yeah.
The beat. You produced the beat. All right.
I did Temudanga by Winky D, Reply by Winky D, Chandelier by Winky D, Solomani Alice Arasangwana.
That was you again?
Yeah. What else? You know,
I someone decides okay, you've already given us the list, some of them. So where's your strength? Do you think you're an all-rounder, or you're stronger with dancehall, R&B, hip hop?
Takatuti nasitufana kuroa song yemchongo you'll be shocked ukuthi ndiye mina no producer atorelenzera. So I think ndinakwenza ukonto I can do this. Like as long as tichite to sound.
You get the
sound. Sound, yeah.
All right. Yeah. Loss is doing very well on social media, on TikTok. Yeah. What was your favorite song off the album that you thought was actually going to be bigger? No shade, it's not shade, but I'm just saying, which one did you think was going to be bigger?
I believe the song Rekwita Bega Rukuya, which is Kumsoro, and because we have something.
Because there's a video for it.
There is a video coming very, very soon. And I believe it's a big song because of the message of the song. And I was surprised in a performance here, Lost, but we knew because of the lyrics I remember lost and exactly, yeah. So I just kunyanya surprise it blows plus there is Holy 10 but that song, so which makes a big impact by that song. But Kumsoro, it's a big song.
All right.
Yeah.
To anybody that was wondering, why is this guy a new artist? Now Magusada is a small guy. He's a guy who's been around for a while and doing the big things. We wish you all the best, and we thank you so much for coming through to ZiFM today.
Thank you.
Any last words, any words of encouragement, anything you want to say to people that are listening, people that are not sure about you, if they're your fan, if they like you, what?
I think about I'm focusing on the album. With my relationship, Masa wasted any time. Around woods and Sunday, I lost.
Hey, Budapachena, Jolo, can I treat a relationship?
Yeah, Budapachena. That's all I can say.
Thank you so much to Nicky Genius. How can we get in touch with you if we need you? And your music as well.
Social media, all the social medias, it's at Nicky Genius. Then I have a WhatsApp number which is 0771 600 600. Kana uchida music or anything. It's a free number. Anyone is welcome. But that number, yeah.
Thank you so much, Nicky. Thank you, big brother, for starting off the journey by giving us your laptop to use, even though he probably didn't even know the Fruit Loops.
But I believe with most of our this here in Harare, because in 2018, ndakambeta imwe BM yangere gold, so.
Oh, do you watch metallic gold?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You're
getting the green windows, I think.
Yeah.
Funny. Well, yeah. I don't know. I need my tins and mazi. Oh, that was you?
Exactly.
Why did you get a car that was so out there, yet to noticeable?
I believe it's in the type of bus around where now it's just like dear, you know, you have to live something. It's like dear, bless her.
Age yako yazobuda papa manje kumwe kwesoko yanga isati yabuda yazobuda zvezvoka chikomana chichidiki chinoda zvinhu zvinoblinga
blinga plus my streets and today so
yeah, thank you so much. We're going to leave you listening to this one here coming from Nicky Genius and Winky D. It's called Kumsoro. When is the video coming out?
Very soon.
Very soon. Yeah. Expect the video very soon. This one is called Kumsoro. From me, Chamvary, the lunchtime rocker. Love, peace, and happiness. I'm out.